Hello my dear friends, this video is only for the ones who have already taken their examinations and not for the ones who are determined to take their examination next year. So now the biggest confusion after taking NEET examination is what next, and especially for the ones who have scored a lesser than the supposed cutoff. Right now the cutoff has not yet come, it will be coming in next 30 to 15 to 30 days probably, but for the ones who have already taken this NEET examination, what to do next, and especially for the ones who have just borderline marks or below the desired cutoff. So today we will be discussing about that particular point. So let us first understand what are the ways you have, what are the different possibilities that are there for the ones who are not able, who have not been able to get a desired score in NEET. So okay, so first of all, what is the desired score? The desired score depends on your criteria, in to which quota you belong to. If you are open general category with no such quota and all, then perhaps for you it will be the highest. It might go somewhere around. I am not. This video is not to discuss the cutoff marks, so I am not targeting on that. I have not researched anything about that also, but it will be above. It will be above 600, even though it is a lower marks. Then also it will be above 600 probably for the All India General open category, and other quotas. I don't have any such idea right now, but so that is it will be coming in next 30 to 45 days. So we need not worry about that. And the ones who have lesser marks, I mean marginally lesser marks than that particular desired score, for them, what are the different probabilities right now? So now for you people, there are some of the different ways, which are, first of all, you can go for you can change your course. By course I don't mean the exact thing, the technical score you can change, course you can change. That is, if maybe you might not get MBBS in a government seat this year, then you can go for a BDS, BHMS, that is the homeopathy, Ayurveda, all those things. Especially BDS is if you have little lesser score than the actual. I will be discussing about all those things in detail. So those are the different courses. Those are the different courses that you have. Those are the different points. I mean different ways you have. Otherwise, the next possible thing can be you can take a private seat. I will again be discussing about the private seat. What are the problems and what are the benefits of private seat, and why should you or you should not you choose the private seat. Next, and the very important point is whether you should go for or the other probability is you can go for a repeat if you are determined enough, or yeah, I will be discussing in detail what are the points you should consider while taking the decision for a repeat of 1 year. That is the point. So these are basically the main important points that are the ways. Otherwise, the final and the ultimate step is, if you just want to do something in your life and not particularly related to medicine, then you can go for other things like engineering and all. There are many possibilities of that out of the stream, out of MBBS stream. I'm not going very in depth into it. You can get about it through many other videos which are available about engineering. But here particularly about the, if you are trying to choose medicine course, then what can be best for you. So I will be discussing mostly about that. So first I would discuss about the easy or the most easiest one. That is, why is it easiest? Easiest is because you don't have to do much efforts over. You don't have to make much efforts over there. That is, you can take a private seat. You can take a private seat in a private college. That is but the only issue in that is the fees. Of course, the fees is too high over there. You need to. It's like a normal middle class person, I don't think would be able to afford it. So it's only, you must think twice or thrice before going for a private seat. What are the things you must consider before going for a private seat is, see, first and the very important thing which I will tell you over here is, it might sound a little cruel, it might sound a little it might sound a little bitter, but it's true. The truth is mostly bitter. So you need to understand it. You need to accept the truth, and that the truth is that since you have not got a desired threshold marks, for a government seat, that means some way or the other in this competition, in this level of competition, you have not been able to stand in that particular level of competition with your competitors who were of your age, of or even lesser than your age, and the same resources, the same question paper, everything same, the same atmosphere. There was no difference among you and your competitor. Then still, if he has got marks and you have not got marks, then you need to consider one thing, in that in future, what is the guarantee that when you will come to the because of course, if you buy a seat, and you buy a seat and you have a marks almost equal to a person who is getting a quota, and then you will think also that if that person is eligible who is getting quota, then why am I not eligible by buying donation only through that mark? Suppose a person of quota has got a government seat in 450 marks itself, and you are not even getting in 500 or 510, 515, 520, 530, then you will think that if he can get it through that quota, then even I am eligible, then I will also get it. But understand one thing, that these kind of things are only possible till you are getting any course, only till MBBS, or maybe then Neet PG also. Even if they have extended it till Neet PG, then also it is till Neet PG. Any person who is there can enjoy a reservation or a quota. But after that, once you come to the real life, over there it's entirely competition. It's entirely the who you are, what are your qualities, that will matter. Because once you are in the medical field, once you are a proper doctor and you are in the market and ready to treat people, the patients will only come to you when you are trusted, when you are trustable, because it's a question of their life, nothing else than their life, and so no one will risk their life to a unreputed doctor. So you have to fight the competition today or today or tomorrow. So if you are going to buy a seat, just consider one thing, that with just think twice, thrice, because the amount of fees that they ask in private colleges, if some people might not be knowing it is somewhere around 1 crore and all. So even more than that, or around that, more or less, but it's nearly 1 crore. So if the ones who don't know about it must understand this first thing. After that, the next thing is, so if you are not able to score over here, then what is the guarantee in that you will be able to compete in your life? Then the final thing will be, you will finally end up spoiling your parents' hard-earned money, and a huge money, not small amount, a very huge amount of money, and then you are thrown into a field where you are not interested in the field or something, or maybe some other reasons, but you are not able to do good in that field. Then you're so much, a huge amount of time is wasted, your life almost is spoiled. So there will be many such problems once you go for private quota and you have not thought properly. So for that, what you should do, you should first think think twice or thrice whether you are actually eligible for that or not, and only then you should go for a private, if you think that you can do. Because I have some of my people, I have a few of my relatives who have gone for private scene and after that done great in their life. So I don't want to discourage anyone who is thinking for that particular thing, but the only thing is, I want to alert you so that you don't end up wasting your life and your parents' hard-earned money. That's all. After that, the other is for the majority of the students who are going to repeat. Mostly they will choose for repeating. Otherwise, BDS and all. Firstly, I will discuss again about the BDS, changing your course. If you want to go for BDS, that is also not a bad course. That's an excellent course, in fact. And nowadays, it is also the demand of BDS is also increasing. Even in India and abroad, also there is a great demand. So you can. So once you, if you are little only not much lower than your than the lower cutoff from MBBS, then you will get a very good college of BDS. So rather than getting a very bad college of very bad MBBS college, you should rather choose to go for a BDS course in a good college. Because after that, again, in BDS also it's not the fees and all are not less or anything like that, and there's a demand in government colleges also, there in the government hospitals also there are demand, and in abroad also there are demand, and you can open your own clinic and all. It will run very good. So there is a good demand for that also. It's not that you should get discouraged by choosing BDS. It's a great course. If you are getting BDS, you can go for it. Nursing and all are also available. Agriculture, it's also you can go for it. There are these such courses, but it's not for career counseling. This video is not for career counseling, so I'm not going into many such fields. Those you can, if it is required, I can also make a video for this, It all depends on your comments, and after that, but here I'm discussing about so the final decision, and the most difficult decision is going for a repeat or a drop. See, I will tell you why it is difficult. Why it is the most difficult is you are deciding to give one more year of your life for this. Okay, one more year is a smaller question, but a bigger question over here comes is that. You have decided mentally, at least you have thought to this, that now you this year also you will give your 100%, even at least if you would have given 2 years, again one more year you are ready to give to this, and this 1 year, even if you had not given 100% the last 2 years or many years previously, for that still this year you will 100%, you are sure to give your 100%, whatever happens, and or not after the NEET examination in 2022 is a different thing, but you are at least going to give your 100% this year, and then you will try to have that satisfaction in your mind next year, that okay, this year I cannot repeat now because I have given my 100%. This is my maximum marks which I can get in NEET examination. After that, after that you will whatever is the decision, it is based on you and your parents. That is in 2020. That is about future. But currently you are determined to, or you are going to there's a maximum chance that you are going to give your max 100%, or give your one more year for this NEET examination. So if that is truth, if that is the point, then I would like to discuss about such students, because these are the people who will be with me for next 1 year at least, and after that I will expect a lot of good news from them, these students only. So I will be discussing from them, I will be talking about them from right now. And the first important thing, what I will tell is how you should decide that whether you have given you 100% or not, or whether you should go for repeat or not. What and all you should consider, because this is a huge doubt whether I should change my course. I can go for a repeat, and then whether my marks will increase or not. So I will tackle that doubt first, so that tomorrow when you start repeating, or you don't repeat, in both the cases you don't have a regret that okay, I didn't think properly whether I could, if suppose you have changed the course, then you should not repent that okay, if I had not changed the course, then I would have scored a little better. These doubts shouldn't come to you, because they will again lower your confidence in whatever you are doing at that particular time. So you have to think very carefully, you have to be very patient, and very you should be very careful while thinking, taking such decisions, okay, because it is nothing but your life, nothing lower than your career, for which you have given a long 12 years since the starting of your education. The final destiny of education, at least for this short time, was to get a good college, to get a good stream, and once after that you to become a successful person in life. So for becoming a successful person, this is the first step. So this is a very crucial time, this is a very crucial decision, and there is no doubt in that. So that's why first thing which I will tell you is, how can you decide whether you have given your 100% or not, or still or whether you have capabilities to increase your score or not. See, this is very important decision. I will tell you, you need to listen to it very carefully. The first and the very important point is that whether just ask yourself, these are all the questions which you need to ask yourself, and answer it yourself also. You just close your eyes. No, don't close. If you close your eyes and you sleep, then don't close your eyes. Just go to a place where you are lonely, alone, and you just think, ask yourself and answer yourself, and understand that it values your life, and take it as honestly as possible. These questions you just answer as honestly as possible. You will get your answer of whether you should repeat or not. Surely, there is no doubt in that. So the first first question which you ask yourself is, why should you repeat? Whether you have the capabilities for making it up next year or not. So what are the criteria that you should think about? So first thing, if you have not got a good teacher, if you have not got a good faculty or a good institution for education this year, then this might be a reason for you not scoring a good score this year. So if that is the one reason which you have, then you can of course go for repeating, and go for a good coaching, a repeated coaching, or a coaching which is known for good results and which is easily available, or you can go over there, you can fetch that coaching. You should go for that coaching this year. If the reason is that coaching and the faculties which you got were not good. Next thing is whether if you could not study properly because of some distractions, because this was a very difficult time which passed this year because of some distractions and all, or whether there was any such problems which you faced. Maybe I mean there can be many possibilities. Let's not go into that, but if was there any such distraction in your life because of which your time wasted and you could not focus on study for a long time, then you can go for it, and you should I mean you should be focused that you don't get into any such trap this year. So that can be one. Another point is, if your basics were not, you took a little longer time to understand the basics than the usual student. This is also a possibility. This happens to many students, that they take a little longer because every student is not the same. So some people, some students, they take a little longer to understand what is the main, what are the basic criticalities, what are the things which you should understand, what are the things you should learn, and what are the things by what way you should go, because it's the NEET examination not only about understanding or memory or any one particular way. It has to be aced in all the, it has to be taken in all the ways, whatever ways are available. You should adapt all the ways to get the marks. That's all. The final focus is about the marks. So it sometimes it's difficult for the students to understand it so early. So when they don't understand it, so it's difficult for the students to understand it, and when they don't understand it, it takes long time for them to get into that particular pace and that particular mood, or that particular way in which it has to be done, because there's a particular way, there's a particular, I mean, a method in which you should go for it, and only then you will get any score, any desired score which is required. Because it's not only about understanding, it's not only about memory. Both of the things should go side by side. Everything, all those details, how you should approach one particular concept, everything will be discussed in the forthcoming videos once the course starts, and once all these about the examination, admission and all, everything is finished, then I will be discussing about all those things. But for now, what you should understand is that whether if you are not able to understand the things properly, understand how it should be attempted properly. But then there is again one more question, that if whether to this year you have a good mentor or not, good person through which you can get with whom, because of whom you can get inspired or not. So then for that you need not worry. I can take a guarantee that I will develop such methods in you, such ideas in your mind, that you will get around things done. You will go around, you will make things done by any way possible, by hook or by crook, and through all the ways, by learning things, by also understanding things which has to be understood, by learning things, by grasping up things which has to be learned up or mugged up, in all the ways. But you will be able to do the things. So you need not worry about that if you had not got the good method, the right method last year, then you can go for a repeat. I will be there with you this year, and then you will be able to complete all your things which has to be learned and which has to be understood. By any way you will finish the syllabus. That's my guarantee. Suppose if because that is also possible that your syllabus was not completed. Many of them, they don't, their syllabus is not completed. A particular subject itself they leave, or some chapters they leave, and maybe in this year the questions would have come from that chapter itself. Then those are the things possible. And another important aspect is, if just before the NEET examination something your health was not good, and those things happened, then of course that's not in your hand. Then you can go for a repeat. That's you deserve a fair chance in NEET examination, because NEET is not conducted twice as JEE. JEE is conducted 4 times, we know, but NEET is only once. So and since you weren't well, you couldn't give your best, so you can go for a repeat 1 year. That's okay. And then next thing is, if you want to go for a repeat, whether you can go for a repeat or not, that you should understand, because this year there will be one long year, and you need to be patient. You must have that minimum amount of perseverance in you, that you have to be competitive the one entire year. You need to be motivated the one entire year. And these motivation videos or whatever you see in they are very worthless. I will upload a video on how motivational videos are worthless. If many of you might be knowing, and the other ones who have not experienced it, for them I will upload one separate video where you will understand why the motivational videos are very useless. They are only helpful for a few times, but after that it's like a it's like a drug where it's very it becomes very useless, almost useless. So those motivational videos won't help you the entire year. So don't go about that. Don't think that motivational videos will be a pump for you. The final destination, those motivational videos shouldn't be a pump for you. Your destiny should be a pump for you. I will upload all these things. I will upload separately. There is no issue. Everything depends on your contact and on your comment, as I told earlier. So basically the point is you should enjoy the process. You should be process driven rather than result driven. If you are process driven, then you will enjoy your small success. You will you will understand what will happen once you are repeating, and at that time your maturity level will be a little higher. What will happen is you will be able to understand or get things in a little different way, how you used to do it this year. So that will of course happen. There will be, your understanding will develop. You will get those many basics which you were not able to get last year due to some reason. And after that you can so in that way you should if that is the point, then yeah, these things will happen with you, and you will understand more this year. Whoever it may be, you will understand more this year. But the one important thing which will happen is your maybe I that this is something which happened with me. I'm telling about that. Your perseverance will lack a little. You might get deviated a little. Again, I will be with you for the entire year, so to avoid you from getting deviated in any point of time. And I can also so that you are not getting deviated, not wasting your time this precious year. But still it's finally up to you. If you don't watch my videos, then no one can help. So for that you must have one thing very clear, as I told in my previous video also. That you must follow me. If you are ready to follow me and you are ready to do the seemingly easy things but actually difficult things very easily, then only you should go for a repeat. Otherwise it is not it's not that everybody who repeats gets it. So you shouldn't be like that. If you are ending up choosing BDS next year also, after wasting your 1 year and your parents' money also, then there is no use. So that will be very hurting. So for that you need to take your decision very wisely. Now, once you are going for a repeat, what are the problems that you will face? This is the most important part, and I had kept it for the last, so that only ones who are sticking with me till this will be benefited the maximum. So the important point is that what are the problems you will face? The first important, because this is my personal experience, I'm telling about my personal experience here. So it can be useful for you. The first important and the most important thing, all of these might not happen with you, but many of these things might happen with you. So you should be ready. I'm telling about all these things, so that worst case, anything better than this, you must feel comfortable with yourself. So one thing which is very important is you are going to stay with your parents 1 year, however they may be, however supportive they may be. It's they're some or the other time their patience will also lose, because if you are found wasting time, or you are understood as you are wasting time at any point of time in the whole entire course, it will be very difficult for them to understand your mentality at that time, and they might speak such words which you might not be able to digest, or you might not be able to take it in a way that it is supposed to. You might feel bad, and then you can get deviated by that, disturbed by that also for a long time. So those things you should be ready for, and you should not take it negatively, and you should take it just as a motivation, and try to do better in the next exam, and not waste your time in whichever way you are wasting time. Another thing is because nowadays this was a time where all the coachings and educational institutions were online. So everyone has a mobile or a laptop or any such thing, computer, whatever it may be, but they have a mode through which they can interact in the digital world, in the online world. In that there is a lot of deviations over there, because I faced one particular genre of videos. I was too much distracted from my studies for a long time because of a particular genre of videos, because it was not wrong actually. The video because that video I cannot take the name of that video, is because once I tell you, then many of you also might get distracted because of that. So I cannot take exactly the name of that name of that genre. But yeah, it's not any such video which is said to be a bad. If I watch it right now, because I'm free right now, if I watch it, then I won't be thought upon as a bad person or anything like that. It was such video, so I could convince my mind that yeah, I'm not doing anything wrong by seeing those videos. But it was actually, since it was not related to my course, so it was a waste of time for me at that time. So I was distracted by that. So if that situation occurs with you, then you must be very very alert that you are wasting your time, and then you should stop your videos through any method. I will also stick with you to this entire year for in taking that issue seriously, because I have wasted my some of my time in that particular thing. So I will be easily able to guide you and try to take you out of that. But then finally again, it is your own decision which will affect the most, and then you will be able to save your time because, and then you will increase your score highly. I mean, you can say it will increase, it might increase by even 100 marks. So if you don't waste or get distracted in the digital world, because that's very poisonous, it's actually it's very dangerous, it's very destructive, you can say. So in that way, so you should only take a decision once you are completely and fully determined, and you think that you have abilities to score more this year, and you couldn't you couldn't justify your abilities, you couldn't give justice to your abilities because of this score. This score is not the score which you deserve actually. After giving your 100%, then you can go for one more year, and you should be ready for everything whatever I said. Even more can be possible with you, like there might be many such, even this year also pandemic third wave, there is no guarantee that third wave also might come. Other again, there will be an online. So those are the distractions which you might get. Other things also can be possible. There can be unimaginable ways. The ways which you were not there this year can open for you for distractions as well as for getting success. So both of the things you should be ready with if you are getting distracted. But one very important, very good news is not only the tricks or the academic videos I'll be uploading this entire year. I'll also be uploading some motivational videos, so that which can pump you up, and not so frequent. It will only be at such frequency that every student who is regularly watching my videos will get a particular level of motivation, and it won't be a habit for him, so that it is useless, so that it becomes useless. It will be at such an interval where you can easily get pumped up, and you can start your study. Once you listen to those videos, you will be able to you will be again be ready for studying the entire 1 or 2 days. So my videos will be such in that, but for that you must subscribe. Once you are decided to repeat, you must subscribe my videos and press the bell icon, and so that you get my videos at regular interval, and you can watch it habitually, and those will only be useful. Only the motivational videos you might also skip if you don't want to see, but other videos they will all be useful for you. They will help you because they will be only trick videos or any such way in which you can do some questions. All those videos will be there. Academic videos only will be there, so that it doesn't waste your time. It only helps you in your studies. That is about my channel. And after the final and the very important thing is, I want to give my best wishes to all the students, all the ones who are planning for anything. And first, I would like to congratulate to those students who have got success this year, or who are getting a good score this year. For them, there's a very good luck from my side for your future, for your MBBS course. And you had put your all the efforts, only then you could get to this position right now. And my best wishes to all of them, and I hope to see some of them in the college. And the ones who couldn't get it, there's nothing to get disheartened about. There's entire life here, so you can do good at any time. Not even MBBS or medicine is not the one which defines your success. Anything can be your success, any field can be your success. So don't burden yourself, don't get saddened by seeing the result. Nothing is less, nothing is more. Everything is equal once you are ready to give 100% in any field. So don't get disheartened, don't feel any low casted, anywhere you are less than anyone. Everyone is equal. Someone is better in one field and another one is better in the other one. A fish cannot climb a tree, a monkey cannot swim. So in the same way, it depends on what you are best in. Just choose what you are best in and go for that. Good luck for everyone who is repeating, who is going for MBBS this year. Whatever is your field, my best wishes with everyone. Thank you. Had a wonderful day.